Uh, I go to leave the wagon,
Mm-hmm.
turn back, and grab the bag of supplies I took
Okay.
from the cave, as well as the pistol.
Yeah. And you can sort of follow the sound of the gunshots, and it's interesting. There are sentries pretty much posted all around the Mad Madam Mims, the tents, and what looks to be sort of like a rehearsal grounds, almost sort of backstage of the main tent, not the tavern tent, but the main tent. And as you approach, a couple of the guards sort of smile and recognize you as a fellow entertainer, as though you've sort of been accepted into the fold after your performance last evening, and they let you through into this sort of backstage space. Once again, sort of out towards the edge, you hear. Um,
I go to. I'm looking for the source of this sound.
you walk over and you see an older gentleman. He's dressed in a blue shirt. He has probably about neck length gray hair, probably a little even older than Luck. He has on an unfamiliar hat type than you're accustomed to. You've heard about people who, described in stories of people who travel on the Blaze Pyre plains over on the east side of the continent, are known for this sort of a leather-looking vest, a truly magnificent mustache that comes down. And while I hate to use people as examples, I mean, he is Sam Elliott. I mean, that's just the reality of it. That's who it is. You walk up and he kind of looks over and, well, howdy. How can I help you this morning? He sort of looks at your sash. I heard about your performance last night.
Yeah, it seemed to go pretty well, I think.
What brings you out this morning? And as he looks at you, he seems all but look right through you, like he knows your story. He's seen it and done it all before.
Speaking of hearing things, the sounds woke me up, and I just had to come and see what that was.
Well, we got to get our practice in, and he flipping it around, and he throws like a small little disc into the air, and without even looking, and it breaks.
Iska's pretty amazed by all this, and doesn't keep her cool uneasily, very visibly amazed. And
you'll have to come see the show if you haven't had a chance to see it.
What time is the show?
It's not till later on, after sunset.
So,
We
you
got
have some time now?
Well, not doing anything. Why you ask?
Can you, as she has like her hand on the bag that she brought with her, and she begins to open it, she shows some of the supplies, and on top of that, the pistol. Can you show me?
Now, what's an entertainer like you doing with peace like this?
This is used against me and my friends. I took it because I felt I should have it. I want to know more about it.
He sort of looks at you and he goes, "You're not just normal bard, are you? Normal singer, are you? You've got magic in you, don't you?"
I got something in me. Good and bad.
And I bet you're heading for the vice, and you know the stories. You're scared.
I don't.
You're
My
right
friends
to,
and I are
you're
going
right
in.
to
I
be
don't.
scared.
I don't want to be worthless in there.
It's always good to have a purpose and feel that you have something to contribute. So you don't know a thing about this, do you?
I know it hurts.
That it does. Well, tell you what. My name's Sebastian. Sebastian Lockwood. And, you're going to need some ammunition and some training so you don't kill yourself or your friends with that thing.
Always good.
We barter around these parts. So, while I can't show you how to make any ammunition, I've probably got some made up that we can use for your training today and maybe some for you to take with you. But in return, I expect you would leave me some of those raw materials you got there. They ain't easy to come by sometimes.
Absolutely. Anything. Please.
Now, you're not going to be no expert at this. You aren't going to be proficient with it, but it can keep you from killing yourself or someone else.
I just want to protect my friends.
I hear you. So, well, that'll take care of your ammunition and me getting you trained, but there's something you ought to know about equipment like this. It does tend to break, and we ain't got time to teach you how to fix it, and they don't fix themselves. But it might be that we are in a position to help each other out. So I find myself in a bit of financial difficulty. Had a bad run of cards with one of the performers the other night. And I happen to have this. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, good.
Shyster.
It freaks you out, but you don't immediately run away. It is a small clockwork device that is glistening with lightning. A man named Ambrose, didn't get his first name, from out of Falcon's Crest. He sold me this. He calls it a Tinkerbot. It will repair that gun one time, but one time only. And he seems to have set himself up a nice little shop in Falcon's Crest behind a music shop called the Siren's Fiddle. Smart boy. Still has some work to do, but yeah, he might make it one day. He's certainly clever, I'll give him that. But I'd be willing to sell this to you, but it doesn't come cheap. But it could get you out of a bind if this thing decides to jam up on you.
Please, what do you ask for it?
It's going to cost you 100 gold.
Yeah, I mean, I take the money I made last night and
yeah,
for that and whatever else, if that's not enough.
Oh, no, you easily made 100 gold last night.
Yeah, damn right.
Yeah, dude, 2 nat 20s and a nat 19 and then a 17 on your big number. Yeah. So he hands that over to you, and there's a weirdness, and he sees a little bit of trepidation with it. He goes, why are your hand shaking like that? That won't do if you gotta be shooting.
Not the first time I've seen something like this. Not the first time I've... Look, the last time I saw something like this, I nearly died. Well, someone I know makes things like this. The person took something from me, something I can't get back. At least not right now. I want to protect my friends, but I need to reclaim what's mine.
Now that's an honorable cause if I've ever heard one. And he sort of looks at you and he goes, so you've met a Stormright before?
A what?
Stormright. He sort of shakes a little bit and you see a few sparks. They use a power of the storm to power these things.
Have I ever heard of that, or is that brand new?
I mean, other than the fact that he's telling you that it's powered by a storm, which is different from what you've encountered before.
How is that possible?
Oh, I don't know. They learn it from somewhere. Some say they learn it in Qualvarine, but I don't know. I don't put much stock in Qualvarine.
And it's good. Like myself is just kind of like blown away by this and just staring. Like,
well,
it's a lot to take in.
Don't just stand there with your mouth all opened up. We got to get you at least to shooting off this pistol, or else you're going to end up killing everybody. And so he takes you over, and literally, firearms 101. This is how you load a bullet. This is how you literally even line up your sights. And if you look within your handouts, you will now find the sheet for the pepper box, which is what you now have not proficiency in, but literally had anyone you tried to shoot the guns before, it was going to be at disadvantage with a negative modifier. This does not give you proficiency. It literally lets you pull the trigger and not have disadvantage.
That's all I need.
Yeah. And you spend pretty much the entire day there with Sebastian, telling tall tales. He likes to talk a bit. And, there's just sort of an almost instant, he's traveled a lot. He's got lots of stories. And with that, so that we've got plenty of time for wrap-ups, you can go ahead and take your level 6. And as we discussed, instead of taking your bardic 6th level, you get that you can shoot a gun, not be proficient in a firearm.
Yep.
You literally know how to pull a trigger pointed in the right direction. And with